Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a girl named Lily who lived a simple life. She spent her days working in a local coffee shop, reading books and dreaming of something more. One day, while she was working, she met a boy named Jack, who changed everything. Jack was a free-spirited artist who had just moved to town. He walked into the coffee shop and Lily's heart skipped a beat. She couldn't help but notice his messy hair, bright blue eyes, and the way he carried himself. He ordered a coffee and struck up a conversation with Lily, and she found herself instantly drawn to him. Over the next few weeks, Jack and Lily saw each other almost every day. They went on long walks, visited art galleries, and talked for hours about their dreams and aspirations. Lily felt like she had finally found someone who understood her, and Jack felt like he had finally found someone who saw him for who he truly was. As their relationship grew deeper, they faced challenges along the way. Jack struggled with anxiety and often felt like he wasn't good enough for Lily. Lily, in turn, worried that their different paths in life would eventually lead them apart. But despite the challenges, they couldn't stay away from each other. They were deeply in love, and nothing could change that. One day, Jack surprised Lily with a painting he had made of her. The painting was beautiful, and Lily could feel the love and passion that had gone into it. From that moment on, Lily knew that Jack was the one she wanted to spend the rest of her life with. They continued to grow together, supporting each other through thick and thin. They knew that their love was intense and real, and nothing could ever break them apart. Years later, they got married in a small ceremony with just their closest friends and family. As they stood at the altar gazing into each other's eyes, they knew that their love story would be a source of inspiration for others. They had found true love, and nothing could ever take that away. After their wedding, Jack and Lily moved to a bigger city to pursue their dreams. Jack continued to create his art and began to gain recognition for his talent. Lily, on the other hand, went back to school to study creative writing. And together, they supported each other's aspirations. Their love only grew stronger with time, and they faced more challenges along the way. They struggled financially and sometimes had to make tough decisions. But they always stuck together, and their love never faltered. One day, Lily found out that she was pregnant, and they were over the moon with joy. They had always wanted to start a family, and now it was finally happening. Jack painted a beautiful mural in the baby's nursery, and Lily wrote a poem that they hung on the wall. They couldn't wait to welcome their little one into the world. The day finally arrived, and Lily gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. They named her Emily, and she was the most precious thing they had ever seen. Jack painted a portrait of their little family, and it became the centerpiece of their living room. As Emily grew up, Jack and Lily continued to support her dreams, just as they had supported each other's. Emily was a natural artist, and Jack taught her everything he knew. Lily encouraged her writing, and soon Emily was writing her own stories. Years went by, and Emily grew up to be a talented artist and writer. She got accepted into a prestigious art school, and Jack and Lily couldn't be more proud. They had created a family filled with love and creativity, and it was all thanks to the love that had brought them together. As they looked back on their journey, Jack and Lily knew that their love story was one for the ages. They had faced challenges and obstacles, but they had never given up on each other. Their love had only grown stronger, and they were grateful for every moment they had spent together. And as they held hands, sitting on the porch of their beautiful home, surrounded by the love and creativity that they had created together, they knew that their love would last a lifetime. As the years went by, Jack's art became world-renowned, and Lily's writing was published in many of the top literary journals. They continued to support each other's careers and worked hard to make their dreams come true. Emily had grown up to be a successful artist and writer in her own right, and they were proud of the person she had become. They loved spending time with their grandchildren and watching them grow up. One day, as they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary, they looked back on their lives together. They had faced many challenges, but they had always been there for each other. They had shared the most intense love that anyone could ever imagine, and they knew that they would love each other until the end of time. As they danced together, surrounded by their family and friends, they knew that their love story was one that would inspire generations to come. They had created a life filled with love and creativity, and they were grateful for every moment they had spent together. And as they kissed under the moonlight, they knew that their love was stronger than ever. They had created a love that had stood the test of time, and they were excited to see what the future held for them. As they walked hand in hand back to their home, they knew that their love would always be intense, always be true, and always be eternal. And they smiled, knowing that they had created a love story that would never be forgotten. As they settled back into their home, Jack and Lily spent their days creating art, writing, and enjoying each other's company. They continued to inspire each other and support each other in all of their endeavors. As they grew older, they knew that their time together was precious, and they made sure to cherish every moment. They traveled the world, saw new sights, and met new people, but their love always remained the same. One day, as they sat on a bench in a park watching the sun set, Jack turned to Lily and said, "I've loved you from the moment I saw you in that coffee shop, and I will love you until the end of time." Lily looked at him with tears in her eyes and replied, "And I have loved you since the moment you walked into my life. You are my soulmate, my partner, and my best friend. I can't imagine my life without you." They sat there, holding hands, watching the sun go down, feeling grateful for the life they had created together. As the years went by, their health began to decline, but their love remained strong. They held on to each other tightly, knowing that their love was the most precious thing they had. And when Jack passed away, surrounded by Lily and their family, Lily knew that their love would never die. She continued to create art and write, knowing that Jack was still with her in spirit. Years later, as Lily took her last breath, she smiled, knowing that she was finally going to be reunited with Jack. They had created a love story that had lasted a lifetime, and it would continue to inspire others for generations to come. Their love was intense, their love was true, and their love was eternal. And as they danced together in the afterlife, surrounded by the love that they had created, they knew that their love would never die.